it was amazing. Like, he was there.
On me, why not take on me? Can't you see?
Music is the ultimate self-expression. Music is the totality for me of how to communicate with anybody. Whether or not they speak English, whether or not they're from the same culture, grew up in the same background, music crosses all of those barriers. So music is the only space I think, or I find, where I'm a common ground with all people. So it's the ultimate language. If I could define it within a term, I would say it would be the ultimate language. My name is Daniel Myrie. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and so let's see, how did I get started in music? It's a very interesting conversation because nobody in my family was in music, but they say I used to beat on the pots and pans in my mom's kitchen. So I guess trying to become a drummer as a little kid was one of my primary focuses. And I'd say that I'd always had an interest in music from a young kid. So I guess from an educational perspective, when I went to middle school, I played the saxophone, and I used to love band. I was in the marching band in middle school, and music was just a great passion for me. Not to mention that being in the church choir, playing drums at church, that was certainly an aid in me really taking music seriously. Yeah, well, I went to a kind of a performing arts school in Detroit, Cass Tech. It was a very, very high educational space, but in addition to that, it had a wonderful and a very prolific music background. And so I take great joy in saying that I went there because of the students that it produced and the folk that came out of there were really, really great and awesome. But I got a full scholarship to go to TSU, Tennessee State University, in the mid-90s to study music, and I found it was a cool experience. So that's my educational background with when it comes to music. Yeah, man, TSU has a number of great students and great talent coming through its doors. And when I think back to me being in school, I see myself, and I see myself as one of the students now, and I feel like I can contribute, or I can give back in such a great way. I thought doing a record, piloting a record label would be a great idea. And the faculty and staff are excited about it. So we're still working through logistics and that kind of a thing, but hopefully this can be the incubator of something great long term. We're sitting in the heart of Music City. There's no reason why we can't be a valuable asset to the music culture, not only here in Nashville, but across the globe. Again, I wasn't the only brainchild of the project. Me and a business partner of mine, Cameron Walls, Cameron Keith, he's a great up-and-coming singer, but also a great administrator and business counterpart, and somebody that's really going to be a force to be reckoned with in the future in the music industry. He was a part of the brain function of this project, and we had a ton of just students that poured in awesome talents from different spaces. A young guy who I just think the world of. His name is Darius Mines. He's, I mean, I think probably one of the geniuses that will come out of, you know, Nashville soon. He's not from here, but he moved here, and I mean, he's taking this city by storm. Awesome talent. He was one of the co-producers, as well as Adam Smith, who was a bass player, guitar player. I mean, great thinker in music. And these guys, I mean, they came in, you know, with their head on their shoulders and really just kind of got to work and stayed focused, kind of, you know, hit the grind with me, and did a great job of co-producing this record with me. Bam on drums. He's a great, I mean, just solid cat. Deep pockets, man. He also has some great ideas, you know, and input on the record. Those were the musicians, as well as myself, on the record. But we had some singers, man, and I mean, I'm looking forward not only just to this record, but to the things that they will do. A guy named Nick Wilder. Nick has got this great soul tone, reminds you of this old Al Green soul with this new flair. He was great, and he actually was a great writer. He wrote his tune that's on the record, and you know, that's a part of the music, you know, industry that gets lost. But when the artists begin to write their own songs, you get a different side of them, so they get a chance to share who they are in a different way. So Nick was great. Kayla Ross, man, oh man, this dynamic chick, young. She came in and she was a freshman when we started the project, and just awesome talent. Can sing her, I mean, can do her thing. More than that, she's got charisma. She's got this spunk, and her personality just shines through the music. She's one of the talents that really shines out. Graduating senior, who I'm really proud of, is Aaliyah. Aaliyah Aiken. She's really good. She came in and really just kind of was the inspiration behind writing. Her lyrical content really shined throughout the whole project. She had some input, and she was really, you know, excited about that aspect of the development of this project. And she wrote her song, and everybody, you know, we had some input on it. But she's got this new kind of cutting edge approach to, you know, writing lyrics, and I was really excited about her doing a tune. Another person on the project was a young lady by the name of Jasmine Gent, and phenomenal saxophone player. I mean, she's itty bitty, but she's got such a big heart, such a big sound, and I know when people hear her music, they're just gonna be so inspired by her. Kirsten Moore, man, Kirsten Moore. She really surprised me probably the most while we were doing this record, because she came in with such zeal, and she wrote her song, and she knew where she wanted to go, so she was able to help guide our production in a major way. Another student is Razan Kennedy. She is an awesome talent. A bit eclectic. She plays the violin like nobody's business. I mean, I am super excited, one, to meet her, but two, to have her in the camp.
Now I'm free, and I'm focused on the road. Now it's so clear.
You know, I'm looking forward to what the future holds, but always the first has a sentimental value that you can't replace. We've built a relationship between all of the parties that's playing a part, all the students, all the, you know, the musicians that are playing on this record have such an incredible bond as it relates to doing this project. I think, I don't care what comes next, that will be the foundation for a great future for this label, a future for, you know, the next projects. It was built with such good hearts, and we really created this network of people who believe in you know, in one thing, and that's creating great music and really advancing the culture at their school. So I expect things to be greater in the future, but nothing probably will top just the people who really sold their time and their energy into starting it. I know for me, it will mean a ton, you know, now, really, and forever.
Make things change.